Hello children, today we are going to discuss about how we can find out whether the given number is a perfect square or not, determining perfect squares. Now, what is meant by a perfect square? Or another name for the perfect square is a square number. So, what is meant by a square number? The square numbers are obtained by multiplying the number by itself. When you multiply a number by itself, we get a square number. Okay. Now we know the square numbers. Which are the first 10 square numbers? Which are the first 10 square numbers? The first 10 square numbers are 1, then 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81 and 100. These are the first 10 square numbers, and the rest of the numbers are not perfect squares. Square numbers are also known as perfect squares. So we can say that these are the first 10 perfect squares. And what about the other numbers? They are not perfect squares. For example, 2, 3, then 5, 6, 7, 8. All these are not perfect squares. Okay. And the first 10 perfect squares are given here, and the rest of the numbers are not perfect squares. And we already learned the properties of square numbers. And we know that if the given number is a square number, the digit in the unit place, we can take the digit in the unit place as either it will be 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. So by looking at the last digit, that means the digit in the unit place, we can say that the given number is a perfect square. Okay. That means if the given number, the number is a perfect square, then only we can say that the last digit will be any one of these. Okay. So look at that, 64 is a perfect square number. So what about the last digit? Last digit is 4. And similarly 4 is also a perfect square number. Then what about 24? What about the last digit? Last digit is 4. So can we say that 24 is a square number? 24 is not a square number. Why? Because we know the first 10 square numbers or below 100, how many square numbers are there, that we know. Therefore, we can say that 24 is not a square number. So, if the given number is a square number, we can say that the nth digit will be either 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. But when we go beyond 100, that means we are getting a very large number. By simply looking at the nth digit, we cannot say that the given number is a square number. So we have certain methods. Okay. Now we have two methods determining perfect squares. One is a repeated subtraction method, and the second method is prime factorization method. Okay. So the first method is repeated subtraction method, and the second method is prime factorization method. Today we will discuss about the repeated subtraction method. Now we already learned every square number, if the given number is a square number, it can be written as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. If the given number is a square number, we can express the given number as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. We already learned. For example, we know that 4 is a square number, perfect square. 4 we can write it as 2 square, and it will be the sum of, 4 is the sum of first 2 odd numbers starting from 1, that is 1 plus 3. 1 plus 3. Okay. So we can say that 4 is a perfect square and 4 can be written as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. So, if the given number is a square number, it can be expressed as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. So, based on that concept, we will find out whether the given number is a square number or not. Now, for example, we will take 25. We know that 25 is a square number, perfect square. But using this repeated subtraction method, we will show that 25 is a square number or a perfect square. Now, what we have to do is, we want to subtract, we want to successively subtract the odd numbers from 25. That is, we want to subtract 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. from the given number. So, what we have to do? We have to successively subtract the odd numbers starting from 1. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. Then 25, first odd number is 1. 25 minus 1 equal to 24. Then next we got 24. Then from 24 subtract the second odd number. After 1, which one will come? 3. So 24 minus 3 equal to 21. Then from 21 subtract 5, the next odd number 5. So equal to 21 minus 5 equal to 16. Then from 16 subtract the next odd number, which is the next odd number 7. Then what you will get? 16 minus 7 is equal to 9. Then again from 9 the next odd number you have to subtract, it is a 9. 9 minus 9 equal to 0. Lastly you have to get as 0. And if you are getting lastly as 0, we can say that the given number 25 is a perfect square. That means we can write 25 as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Okay. So 25 we can write as 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. That means if we can express the given number as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1, we can say that 25 is a perfect square. Therefore, we can write 25 is a perfect square. Is a perfect square, and the method is known as repeated subtraction method. So, what you have to subtract? Odd numbers starting from 1. Now, next, find whether each of the following numbers is a perfect square or not. So, which method we are going to apply? Repeated subtraction method. So, the number is 81. We know that 81 is a square number. So, but using repeated subtraction method, we will show this one is a 81 is a perfect square number. Now, what we have to do? We want to subtract the odd numbers starting from 1 onwards. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, etc. Okay. And lastly, you have to get as 0. Then 81 minus 1. What is 81 minus 1? 80. Then 80 minus 3. 80 minus 3 equal to 77. Now next, 77 minus 5. 77 minus 5 equal to 72. Then 72 minus 7 equal to 65. Then 65 minus 9 equal to 56. Then 56 minus after 9 11. 56 minus 11. So, what you will get? 45. Then 45 minus 13. So, you will get it as 32. Then 32 minus 15 equal to 17. Then 17 minus next number is which one? 17 equal to 0. Therefore, we can write 81 as 81 equal to 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13 plus 15 plus 17. So, we can express 81 as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. Therefore, 81 is a perfect square. (81) is a perfect square. Now, next question, 69. Now, what we have to do? We want to subtract the odd numbers starting from 1. Successively, you have to subtract. Now, 69 minus 1. 69 minus 1 equal to 68. Then 68 minus 3 equal to 65. 65 minus 5 equal to 60. Then 60 minus 7 equal to 53. 53 minus 9 equal to 44. Then 44 minus 11 equal to 33. Then 33 minus next odd number is 13. 33 minus 13 equal to 20. Then 20 minus next one is 15 equal to 5. Then 5 minus 17 equal to, what you will get? 5 minus 17, you will get a negative integer, negative term. So, we won't get to 0, and so we can say that 69 we cannot write as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. Therefore, 69 is not a square number. 69 is not a square number. Why 69 is not a square number? We cannot write or we cannot express 69 as the sum of successive odd numbers starting from 1. Therefore, 69 is not a square number. Now, homework. Check whether the given number is a perfect square or not. So, two numbers are given. First one 121 and the second one is 55. That's all for today's class. Thank you.